Okay, I'm going to do the review for the Woolies Thick and Quick Stripes. The one I'm going to be showing you is the Hudson Bay, but there's also Moonlight, and it's going to be striped in with a gradient yarn. It's a bulky, super bulky size 6. It has 80% acrylic, 20% wool. You get 87 yards, and right now it's clearanced at Walmart. But I don't find it's hard to get, and its price is around, depending on where you're going, it can be anywhere from $3 to $5. 3 on the lower end, and I find that you can get it on the cheaper end, and you get 87 yards, so you don't get a whole lot of yardage for the price you're paying. It is definitely a 6. It works great with the wider gauge looms. And it has a really nice gradient and color. You're not going to see it in the skein like that. And this is what it looks like worked up. And I wouldn't have said it would have worked up so beautifully, but it's disguised in the skein. So this is what it's going to look like worked up. And the Moonlight is going to be a little different, but I did a pair of booties in that. And so I'll show a picture of that in the Moonlight. I've also done a kind of hooded capelet out of this stuff, and it does real nice. It does kind of like it shows in the picture with sections of the white dispersed in, but I did black. It's a good yarn for cabling for sure. It's got a nice spring to it. It works up nicely, and it doesn't feel like your typical wool. It's not super soft. It's somewhere in an okay. It's kind of more like the feel of Red Heart with Love, but it does have the wool in it, and I will tell you it is definitely warm with just that 20% wool. So it's a really nice yarn, and I would suggest it. It's a good yarn to work with, easy to work with. I like it. The color gradients on the stripes style for the Woolies Thick and Quick is really nice. To do something like this big of a project took 2 skeins. So if you're doing massive projects, you're going to need several skeins. If you're doing a small project like fingerless gloves or the hat, which this yarn was used most in my garter slip chain book, and so I give the skeins based off of this style yarn. But in overall, I like this yarn. I would suggest it. It's a good yarn, great to work with, easy to work with, good for cabling, warm, has good gradients with the colors, and otherwise, I think that's it. The Lion's Brand Yarn Woolies Thick and Quick Stripes. Awesome stuff.